Welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat, a Michigan Business Network. Jeffrey Mosher sitting in for Chris Holman. No, not out on the road. I'm in our 109 East Oakland Avenue studios, just northeast of the State Capitol building in downtown Lansing, Michigan. And, well, this time around, I'm reaching out over the phone lines to Birmingham, Michigan, to Matthew Fenster, president of Paragon, and they're out of Royal Oak, Michigan. Welcome to the Michigan Business Beat, Matthew.
Thank you for having me.
Excellent. So could you share with the Michigan business community a little bit of your career snapshot that led to being a president?
Sure. Well, I've been involved in commercial real estate in, mostly southeast Michigan and doing, some projects statewide since 1991 after graduating from Eastern Michigan University with my degree in real estate and finance. Having the opportunity of going off on my own, starting my own commercial real estate company, property management company, as well as working with many companies has given me the opportunity to observe and understand how companies work, run, and are set up. So I got quite a diverse background working with both large and small companies, including my own companies, that I felt that I had something to share.
Excellent. And the reason we wanted to catch up with you is, well, the topic of how to start a business. And that's a topic that frequently comes up with Michigan Business Network. And I understand that you've actually turned it into a book. So tell us about that.
Sure. Well, this goes back a few years. I was, in what we'll call the depths of the Great Recession, real estate being, part of that recession. I started what I call, a side company, or otherwise people call a side hustle. I am a car enthusiast, and people would always ask me for advice on cars. By happenstance, started a side company brokering cars. And one day I was putting all the documents that you need to start a business into one file box. And I held up the file box and showed my father, and I said, hey, this is my business in a box, which really contained everything you need to start a business. And I thought about it for a little while, and I said, there's a process that you do to start a business, and maybe I can, put something together that will help people, basically first-time starting entrepreneurs, to help them, guide them through starting a new business. So, this book is kind of an impetus of that. It's been, several years in the making. I met up with a friend of mine, Sabrina Must, who is a writer, and helped me get the book from where I had it to the nice finished product that we see today.
Oh, tremendous. And it feels self-evident, but could you share with us who this book is geared toward?
Sure. Well, I look at as there's a lot of people, remember, the American dream is people would like to be their own boss. They want to be their own boss. They want to seek their own destiny. But a lot of people don't know how to do it. And I'm thinking of, the mechanic who feels that he could do it better than his boss and wants to start his own shop, the hairstylist that wants to start her own salon, those type of people that don't know, they have a dream, but they don't know where to start. And, this book it's a step-by-step guide. It's a good overview, and it also includes a lot of my, my personal observations, advice, anecdotes, things that I've seen that will help someone avoid some of the mistakes that are often made, when going off on their own.
You just went into it a little bit, but could you dig a little bit deeper into the book? I mean, would we be getting a textbook, a typical how-to book, or, drill down and share what people, when they open the covers, would be experiencing a little bit more?
Sure. Well, we kept the book, on the brief side. There's a lot of how-to start a business books out there, and, many of them are a few inches thick and are pretty daunting. I kept mine pretty concise, so it's not overwhelming for somebody. But, the book really, it kicks off in a little bit of an introduction, but really kicks off into questions you should ask yourself before starting the business. These are, I've got about 24 key questions that you should just ask yourself, understand, before you start saying, okay, I'm going to do this. Namely, like, am I passionate about the business I want to start? Passion is a very, important element, to have in your soul when starting your business, because, that passion is going to carry you through the ups and the downs of, of this new venture. And then also talks about, partnerships, and, I've got some insights on how to choose a partner, or why you might want to or may not want to choose a partner, who's your market, what's your value proposition, how do you differentiate yourself from the competition. So, those types of things that, people need to kind of help them do some soul searching before they venture on this path.
Excellent. Well, Matthew, time is running out on us today, but how would people be in touch with Paragon, and what's some other contact information, or where could people find the book? And we'll go from there on those details.
Sure. Well, the book is going to be launched October 1st. We are having a book launch at Bistro 82 in Royal Oak, Michigan on October 3rd at 6:30 p.m. Open for anybody who would like to join us and, meet other people that are, in the entrepreneurial spirit. We're going to have a panel that we're going to interview some local entrepreneurs in the area and, talk to them about their story and what they, what were their challenges, how they overcame them. As the book will be available for purchase through Amazon, and our website is being launched probably in the next week or so at howtostartabusiness.net. And you can also find us on Facebook at howtostartabusiness.net.
Wonderful. Well, Matthew, thank you so much for spending some time with the Michigan Business Beat today.
My pleasure.
And once again, we've been speaking with Matthew Fenster, President, Paragon, out of Royal Oak, Michigan, and he's, been on the phone lines with us from Birmingham, Michigan. We'll be back with more on the Michigan Business Beat on Michigan Business Network.